essential question that's helped me grow and expand as a person has been, what can I do right now to take care of myself with all my heart? And then I rest in peace and listening or awareness to see what arises when I ask that question. And I may have like 4 options that arise, and I select the one that's the highest truth with that question, or which one is aligned with what can I do now to take care of myself with all my heart. Another great question to ask is, how would the highest wisdom respond in this situation? Another great one is, am I coming from a place of love or reaction? Or from a place of reactivity and non-reactivity? Another great question that I love to ask is, why am I absolutely confident in this situation? Why am I capable of transcending this challenge or embracing this challenge? Why am I so deeply peaceful and serene? And then you can just see where that question takes you, you know? Not only in your mind, what arises in your mind and the answers to the questions, but also what arises in your inner state. So when you ask, why am I so deeply peaceful? You may start to connect with an inner peace within yourself that isn't intellectual, but is an actual experience. You know, and you may have goals that you want to achieve. So asking, why am I capable of achieving these goals? And you just allow whatever arises to come up. And what that does is it helps you build confidence. It helps you integrate new beliefs that serve you. Why am I so unstoppable? You know, you may have a goal of attracting a beautiful partner in your life. Why am I so confident, loving, and attractive? And then you just hear what comes or what arises, you know? How can I give my absolute best in this situation? How would Buddha respond in this situation? How would Lao Tzu respond? Who is the wisest person you know? What is the kindest thing you've ever done? What is the most beautiful thing you've ever done? What is the most serene moment in your life? What is the most beautiful, happy moment in your life? How would love see this situation? How would grace, understanding, and compassion see this situation? How would humor and lightheartedness respond in this situation? How would your inner self observe this situation? What would it say? What would it do? How would the highest truth respond in this situation? What is the most beautiful thing you've ever told yourself? What is the most loving thing you've ever told yourself? What makes you truly happy and fired up inside? What is your deepest passion? What would you do if you'd never had to work again? What do you truly enjoy? What is a job or career that you could do that's aligned with your deepest calling and love? What is your deepest calling? How can I be an overwhelming force for peace? What is nature telling me? How deeply silent and peaceful and warm can I feel right now?